What's up guys, welcome to Treehouse Off-Road. My name's Finn, thanks for watching. In today's video, I'll be installing the All-Pro Offroad Coil Bucket Gusset Kit. The reason I installed this kit, which I should have done years ago, is I came back from running the Rubicon Trail. I was doing some general maintenance on my front suspension, and I noticed that both of the upper control arm bolts were bent. They were bent in a U shape. See, if this was the bolt, the mount is here, the control arm is here, and you got all that force pressing on that bolt. So what the All-Pro Coil Bucket Gusset Kit does is it adds 2 more shear points, one at each end, so when that upper control arm is moving, it's really secure now. All-Pro makes these coil bucket gussets for a variety of Toyota models, including the 1st generation Tacoma, the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th generation Tacoma, the 4th, 5th, and 6th generation 4Runner and FJ Cruiser, and the 1st generation Tundra, which of course also applies to the 1st generation Sequoia, which is the kit that I'm installing today. Total Chaos Fabrication also makes these gussets, but they claim they're only compatible with their upper control arms or their long travel kits. And then Solo Motorsports offers a universal kit that will accommodate any brand of upper control arms. So you got choices. The Sequoia completed the Rubicon without any major issues. I did run into a few things, and one of them we're about to address today. This top upper control arm bolt is bent, and when I go to remove it, you'll be able to see that. So the kit comes with the 4 pieces you see there, and then I also got some new upper control arm bolts. This kit does require some fab work. It needs to be welded in. I've already painted mine. So let's get going. Alright, first thing we're going to do is remove this brake line anchor and just get it up out of the way. Now we can kind of gently just push it back. And I want to loosen this main upper control arm bolt. This is how I discovered it was bent. I was just trying to loosen it and take it out. Considering the minute adjustments they make to get your alignment correct, I'm guessing the orientation in which this bolt falls could affect your alignment. Check this out. So that's no good. The next step is to just get this bolt out of here. So before I remove the bolt completely, I'm gonna make sure that this is secure. I got my upright held up with a couple hooks. You'll have to do something similar. Just be wary to not overextend your brake lines or your ABS line. I'm not running ABS anymore, but I've definitely broken a few in my day by letting the spindle fall too far forward. Okay, upper control arm is out of there. So there's a 12mm back here that holds all these lines in place. It's gonna have to get removed for the placement of those brackets. If we start here and come around, it's right there in the center of the screen. Here's what the clip looks like, so we can put it back in the right place. There's another one up here, right on top of the tower. Okay, there we go. Now you can see everything's kind of pushed back an inch or so. We just can't forget about it because it's practically touching the headers. Now we'll try to get these brackets mounted up. As you can see, it's got cutouts on the bottom to go around the brake line. I think I'm just gonna try to hop this side slot over the brake line. So I know that's got to look something like that. Grab the bolt. Now we're on the front gusset. So we're just looking at something like that. So you can just see how much this is going to strengthen this upper arm mounting point. You're adding 2 extra shear points. I should have done this a long time ago. I was going to make them, but they were on sale for under $100. I do have one problem. Here's my bolt. Here's the new bolt. Same diameter, same thread pitch. But the threads start later. My nut usually goes up to like here. I got the wrong ones. I got the ones for like a GX 460. I can at least use them until I order some more Toyota bolts. The instructions on All-Pro Offroad tell you to remove the inner sleeves from your upper control arms and use them as spacers. Makes perfect sense, unless you have stock upper control arms. It would seem to me once you get to this point of modification, you've probably upgraded your upper control arms by then. Now I'm going to put this all back together with these sleeves. My trusty orange paint marker that I've had for all of eternity. I'm gonna mark where I need to grind material away, make sure everything sits flush. One of the steps on the All-Pro instructions says if you think you may not be able to get to the back after welding, paint the backs of the gussets now. I just went ahead and painted them all. You guys already saw me paint it with alloy armor. I've used Steel-It, but personally I've had a better experience with alloy armor. I love how it goes on, I love how it looks when it dries, and I kind of like the smell a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I'm all marked up where I need to grind, and I think I'm gonna take it apart and start doing that. I'm gonna remove this 12mm and just try to get this whole thing out of the way so I don't nick this brake line trying to get this area prepped. I'm pretty underwhelmed by this new 3/8 high torque Milwaukee. We just got these and it does that type of thing often. Come on, it's an M8. And then just carefully bend this away. These die grinder abrasives were sent to me by a company. They've been working really good, and the deal was for me to give them a plug on a video, so here it is. I've been happy with them, especially for the price point. They're like $25 for an entire box. Don't forget to put your brake line through, or you'll be pretty bummed out when you have to breach your brake system afterwards. Now we're going to start welding. Okay, so I just removed the bolt. I wanted to do some more welding without these blocking my way. I should have shimmed this. I should have put a tiny washer in with this spacer. Here's why. It's very tight. Alright, so on the passenger side, I did the Coke can trick. I made 2 Coke can washers for each side, and I hope just that little amount will be good enough to give me a little bit of slack to get that upper control arm back in. Look at that. Perfect fit. Alright, the paint's dry. Time for reassembly. I do not want to mess around with this thing coming loose. Man, that just feels so much better. So the rest is just put it back together. All it is brake line, the brackets behind here. Got to do my limit strap, upper ball joint.